Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I have a pretty awesome nail polish haul. It's so funny because I literally just recorded a video earlier today where I was showing off my nails, and I said that I did just a quick little set, something that that didn't take a lot of time, that I could just take off because I used like peel off base coat under the color. So I could just peel it off because I had been waiting because I had made a few orders of like a bunch of nail stuff that I had been wanting to use, and I was like, but it was taking so long to get to me, so I did my nails, and a few hours later I got I got one of the orders I had been waiting for. So I thought that was kind of funny considering it didn't say anything about it being out for delivery or anything. It just said it would be here by the 16th, and it is the 12th. So that's cool. Well, it said it'd be here between the 6th and the 16th, but just by the 16th, but it's the 12th. So this order I got from AliExpress. And I got this order because I watched another YouTuber on here. Her name is Evie, or like her channel is Long Hair Pretty Nails. She hauled a bunch of gel polishes from AliExpress, and I guess they're supposed to be like Korean dupes. And I know like Korean gels are very expensive. They are like everyone supposedly they're like supposed to be like the best in like the gel polish game, and these are supposed to be like some dupes. And then after I watched her video where she had hauled a couple of sets, which she had actually hauled these two sets, and I really liked them. I kind of was seeing if I could find any other videos on AliExpress's Korean gels, so that way I could like maybe get a couple more recommendations. And I saw another woman named Crystal, and hers is Blue Rose Nails, I think. And she had a comparison video between one of the sets I bought and the one it was duping. And like she compared the quality and the like look at the colors, and like they were pretty dupey, but not like all the way, like, you know what I mean, like some of the colors were different and stuff like that, but they were very similar. But so I just wanted to show them, like I bought two sets, one has 10 polishes, one has 9, and I wanted to show you guys this box that they were all in. Like, look how smashed to shit this box was. Now this box, not all 19 polishes were inside of this box, and this box was inside a envelope, one of the plastic envelope mailers, kind of like when you get a 10 order. And also too, I could not figure out what the heck this was supposed to be, because I haven't bought from AliExpress. I think I've bought from them before, but it's been like many years. Like I haven't had it had been so long since I ordered from AliExpress that I got the new customer discount, where they knocked off some money off of one of the items I had bought. But this box was all smashed to crap. So yeah. But the polishes themselves were wrapped up very nicely. Now, I will say, like, the biggest thing a lot of people were saying is, like, you know, the price differences between, like, these sets and the Korean gel sets, because I know Korean polishes are very expensive, like, you know, hundreds of dollars for some sets, you know, $100 for, like, a set of 4, or, you know, ridiculous. So these are much more affordable. The first set I'm going to show is this teddy bear set by Govandi. I think it's Govandi. or Govandi, I'm not sure, but I've heard it pronounced both ways. So by Govandi. And this is the cute, oh, and what I like is that this comes with an acrylic stand that has already been swatched out, and they do a shiny and a matte. Super nice. And I think this is nice because the super expensive Korean ones usually just come with like a piece of cardstock and you do your own swatches on them. And I know some people probably prefer to do their own swatches, but I think this is really cute that not only does it come with them already swatched, it comes with an acrylic stand instead of just a piece of paper. Also has this nice, like it would just screw into this, like I'll unscrew it, put it in there, and then I can stand it up. Now, I personally don't know what I'm going to do with these. I mean, I'm going to keep them. I just don't know what I'm going to do with them. Like use it for reference or something. I don't know. But I know a lot of people like display these like in their nail rooms. I don't have a nail room. But I really like this. So I'm going to show this set. And I am going to go in order. I have already swatched them. So, and these are the bottles. I really like this, like, I don't want to say half moon, but I really like this kind of weird rounded off shape. And I do, as much as I was like kind of like, I don't know if I like that. I love this big tall handle and it is speckled and I like that. But this is number 1. They don't have any like names. They are just, you know, numbers. Here is the number 1. Here is number 2. Number 2 kind of matches the color of the bottle. All the bottles are the same. I will say that's one thing that a lot of like the Korean ones will do is like the bottle might be gradient like this, but it'll be the color. It'll, you know, they'll all be different, but I kind of like that they're all the same because then I know that all of this set goes together. Here's number 3. I love number 3. I love them all, but number 3 is like my kind of color, like that kind of like almond color. Here is number 4. Here is number 5. Here's number 6. One of my favorite colors, like this nice like gray blue. Number 7, another kind of gray blue, but this one is a little bit more on the blue and darker. Number 8, again, another one that's kind of like in the blue-gray family, but this one's almost a little bit like, on camera it looks more blue, but in person to me it almost leans like a blue purple gray. Very interesting color. Here is number 9, which again I really like. I like all the colors like I said. And here is number 10. Now each one of these has 2 coats, and to me, well, not really to me, they all had a sticky layer. I cannot remember. I swear the people who I watched review these said that they didn't have a sticky layer, but now that I'm thinking about it, I honestly don't know if they ever mentioned it or not. That could just be I was just expecting them to not have a sticky layer, but they definitely have a sticky layer. So you definitely need to wipe them down with alcohol. Though after you wipe them down with alcohol, like they're not sticky, like they look like, you know, if you wanted to stop there and not top coat, oh good gracious, sorry, you wouldn't have to, but I mean, like, you can always top coat. I do not top coat my swatches. I know some people do. I don't top coat my swatches. So that was all 10 of those. And again, here is the swatch board for reference. I will say, I do feel that the swatch board was probably only a 1 coat swatch. mostly because like these are all pretty, I don't want to say like they're transparent, but they look like they would be a little bit more, you know, I don't want to like syrupy, I guess, like syrups. And I did 2 coats, which make them way more opaque. So the colors are coming off like way different. Like here's number 1 and then number 1 on there. Like I did 2 coats, so mine does look way more opaque and almost like it's a different color, almost like a darker color. Again, just to show another one, this is polish 10 next to polish 10 on the swatch board. So I do feel like this is only a 1 coater. And then, like I said, I did 2. Where did the little, oh, there it is. I couldn't find the little screw thing. I didn't want to lose it because I'm going to put it on there. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to do those yet. I really don't have a way to display them. Like, I know a lot of people have like, you know, nail rooms or nail areas. And my nail area is like in my bedroom. Like I have a huge nail polish rack. I've filmed behind it in other videos, or in front of it rather, where it's behind me. And because I used to live in an apartment and it was on, I used to film in my bedroom in my apartment and it was on the floor behind me in my apartment. And then now it's also still in my bedroom. It's on top of my dresser. So I just don't have a place to put the stand, but I'm still going to keep it. It's still cute. I will say I really like how these bottles are brown and gradient, but because I love that they're all the same, because I know that these are all part of the same collection. Like I said before, I wasn't sure if I was going to like the big tall handles. I actually do. I think it makes them easier to hold, like, because I have more area to hold. I will say one drawback of the Govandi bottles for me personally is my nail polish rack. These fit on my shelves, on my normal shelves, but there's not a lot of clearance, so it's kind of hard to get them in and out. But I do have on my bottom shelf is much taller, because I used to store taller things on that shelf, so it is actually, the bottom shelf is much taller. These will definitely fit on that shelf. And then for some reason, my middle shelf on my rack, they weren't spaced because my husband built my rack, so they're not like perfectly spaced. So the middle rack has a little bit more clearance, so I could put them on there too if I got like a bunch more, or like, you know, filled up my bottom rack, my bottom shelf, or, you know, something. I have other space. So on to the second set, which is also a Govandi set. I got this set, which is the Summer Glitter Gel set, and this has 9 polishes, and instead of a little screw, this one just has a little kickstand, so it'll just sit like that. Again, this one is also very cute. I love this like little standee because it's got like a little rainbow bear and he's like winking, and then also this one also has 2 swatches, but one is a nail and one is a star. I like the stars. I think they are super cute, but I do not know what the difference is between the swatches, because on the other one there was 2 swatches and it was like one was shiny and one was matte, but that's not what they did here. I think they just did 2 to be cute, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe one is 1 coat and one is 2 coats, because some of them do look like that might be the case. But again, super cute. So, oh, and also while I was swatching these, I didn't notice any kind of smell, because like Long Hair Pretty Nails, Evie had said that they kind of had like a real heavy, almost like paint thinner smell. And then Crystal from the Blue Rose Nails, it's Blue Rose something. She's from Canada, if that helps. She had said that she didn't notice the smell at all, that she actually thought these had absolutely no odor. So, and I don't really smell anything either. So just, I guess, food for thought. So this set, again, already been swatched. I'm also going to go in order. This set has the same gradient bottle and the same speckled handle, but this gradient bottle is blue to white, which is nice because I can have these all on the same shelf and I will be able to tell, okay, this is the glitter one, this is the teddy bear one, like I can tell them apart. So I like that, but this is number 1. And here is number 2. This one was also, like, this collection was also sticky. So I did give it a wipe down. 3. There's also a little bit of a texture with this one from the glitter. Here is 4. But it would definitely, 4 almost matches the bottle. But even with the little bit of texture, like, I mean, when you top coat it, it would go away. It would smooth out very nicely. Here is 5, really pretty green. 6, which is stunning. I mean, it is so sparkly. Like, it is, I think number 6 is more sparkly than any of the other colors. And I'm trying to determine if this is a white or if it is a clear, or, you know, I think maybe, or a little bit of both, really. But I think this could actually be used as a topper if you went light enough with it, possibly. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try that, like, on a clear swatch stick and see if it is white or clear, you know what I mean? Here we go is 7. Here we have 8, and then here we have 9. I think these are pretty accurate to the swatches. Like, I really, really do. So, like, an example, here is number 9 next to number 9 on the swatch board, and I think they're pretty similar. Like, they're pretty spot on. You know, I love that. My least favorite color is probably number 7 because it's yellow and I just don't like, I don't do yellows. I do like it in the set though, like, because it'll really, you know, if I want to do like a pastel rainbow, I'm gonna, you know, yellow. My favorite one, probably 6, honestly. But other than 6, I really don't think I have a favorite color. Like, they're all so pretty, and I love that they're pastel. I love that they're so sparkly. I absolutely love them. I definitely am already planning on buying more sets, specifically of the Govandi, but also other ones too from AliExpress. So I am super excited to try them out. The set of 10, the teddy bear collection, the set of 10 was $48, and the glitter, the summer glitter gels, the set of 9, they were $37. So that's the prices of those. But I also know, I personally have never purchased Korean gels, but just from, you know, watching, especially long hair pretty nails, I've been watching her Korean hauls for a while, like, you know, and even when I was watching this video where she showed these particular ones, she had popped up some price comparisons, not between any one of these two sets, but of another Govandi set that she had tried, where it was like 5 or 6 jelly reds or syrups with a silver magnetic polish that was meant to, like, you could put underneath the reds to make all the reds like look different, or just wear the reds by themselves. And that set was $27 on AliExpress, and then she found something similar to that, like comparable to that, from another website, and it was like $90. You know, so there is quite the price difference. And these 2 sets of polish, after taxes and everything, because they did ship for free, but after like taxes and everything, these 2 sets of polishes cost a little over $90. But if I was to buy something similar at, like, say, Sweetie Nail Supply or Zillaboo or an actual Korean gel retailer, it would cost me double, if not more. Because I know the teddy bear collection from watching the other video where she compared the 2, not long hair pretty nails, but blue rose. She had found one, like I said, and what made her think it was like supposed to be like duped is because this design was the same, like their little swatch board was the same, like, design. So she's like, oh, are they supposed to be dupes? And she is in Canada, so her prices were a little bit different. The Govandi set cost her about $60. And the other one, which I think was a brand called Yogurt Nails, theirs, the legitimate Korean polishes, their set of 10 was $160. So it's like, you know, can I save you $100 kind of thing. So I personally would rather spend my money on these, because these are super nice, and be able to get more things. Now, does that mean I'll never buy any Korean gels? Maybe. I mean, I may not, because they're very expensive. But, you know, you never know. If I find, like, one that I just absolutely love, you know, I might, like, you know, buy one just to see, or just something, you know. But as of for right now, these are great quality. I really like them, and I cannot wait to use them. I'm so excited. I love, like I said, the teddy bear collection is so nice. It's gonna be so good for when I want something neutral, or if I want a good, like, base color to, like, maybe stamp on or do stuff on or whatever, or if I just want something that looks more professional or something, or if I'm just in a neutral mood, more natural. And the summer glitters, I just love them. They're so cute. I don't know why they're called summer. I would probably go with spring just because they are so pastel, but they're also very bright. I don't know. They're so pretty, and honestly, they would be good for Easter. I don't know if I'll do Easter nails with them, but it would be a really good set for Easter. And I love it. Alright, so that is my video. I'm sorry I kind of rambled a little bit. I hope you enjoyed the sets. Like I said, I'm planning on getting more, definitely, of this brand, but then also there's a couple other brands that caught my eye as well that I'm hoping to try out as also. And if anyone has any ideas what I can do with these stands, because, like, I really don't have a place to put them, let me know. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna keep them. I'll probably just put them up somewhere, and then maybe one day I'll have a nail room to, you know, put them in. But I don't know, I like them, they're cute, and I do feel that they kind of add a little bit of, like, something, like, you know, you get a nice acrylic thing that's already swatched out, as opposed to just a piece of cardstock that you have to put your own swatch things on. So yeah, I will talk to you later, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!